Welcome back to Tiny T Gaming. This is Bellwright episode 26, and today I am basically just trying to go on a bit of a rampage and clear out some of the bandit camps around the areas I've liberated. I am starting to hit a bit of a wall with this game. I know loads of people have completed it and they've done it a lot quicker than I have, but I think after this episode I'm going to have to take a bit of a break from this game and I'm just going to play another game. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm just going to have to play something else. I might go back to Bannerlord for a bit just because War Sales is coming out, but this game has turned into a bit of a slog. It's really enjoyable. I'd really recommend it to anyone, but and shout out to the devs for making such a good game, but it is hard and I've put some hours into this playthrough now. Definitely made some mistakes. I mean, going onto a bandit camp with so few companions was definitely one of them in this episode, but I did manage to clear it out. Concurrently, whilst I'm clearing these bandit camps out, I am now researching the better levels of armour, but I have got a problem with the smelters. They're not producing steel and iron ingots. I don't know why. I've got them going through and I've set the workload and it is in my main camp, which Rome. I just don't know why. I don't know why they're not making it. I've got so many, I've got like 40 plus, pretty much around 50 villagers within my settlement now. Some are spread out to the outposts, but even the outposts, they're not delivering iron ore now, even though they have 200 stored in one of the barns, but they're just not delivering it. So I'm having to run back and forth collecting the iron ore, and it's really frustrating because it's all there and my workers could go and just turn it into iron and steel ingots. But yeah, it's just something clearly I've not done something right here, but it was working and now it's not. So I am trying to work that out, but as I said, I will take a small break from this game now after this episode and then I will come back. As you can see, I've cleared out the majority of it, and I think if I were to look at it, I'd be 85 to 90% completed on this game. I just need to get the last bit done, but as you can see, my companions do have reasonably good weapons and armour now. They still look like upskilled medieval peasants really, but it's better than it was. This bandit camp now, I don't know why. I'm guessing it's because I haven't done a quest line yet that allows you to fully clear it out, but as you'll see, I've gone on to clear it and it's just hard work because it's so heavily populated, which isn't a problem. You just need to take as many companions as you can afford, but it's the fact that it doesn't clear out even after managing to get through and kill all the bandits, because there's someone held there and you can't release him. It just doesn't give me the option, so I think I haven't done enough quest lines yet, which is frustrating because I was hoping I could just go through, clear out the bandit camps, liberate the villagers, and then that would automatically set in the end game scenario. But because I can't clear this camp out fully, it means it repopulates, and it's the highest tier bandit camp you can get without it being one of the final boss camps. So then the patrols repopulate and they just start menacing my liberated villagers in Horndine, and it's really frustrating. As you can see, I've got long chain mail research now though. I didn't realise, I should have realised, but I just didn't realise how much resources it would take to make one set of the and how much it would take, and time as well. But so I haven't got any of them yet, but I am starting to, and as you can see, I was killed by poor timing on my part with my shield, and my companions are starting to just get hit one by one, and it's so frustrating when you're quickly trying to eat your 3 pieces of food so you can get your stamina and your health up, and then run to wherever they are Because it's so close to a camp, I don't have too many signposts near, so it's a bit of a slog getting there. And then I had to piece together what was left of my companion group, but it is what it is. I've got 13 out of the original 22 that I did muster. They do just seem to drop off though, and really quickly. I mean, when you get downed and you're just watching them, the numbers like go down one by one, the face is dropping off. It's funny, but it's hard because you can't actively do anything when you're not there. And then, as you can see, my companions are just coming because I'm getting attacked now. But and then they get dropped by like arrows or something. And you're like, oh, God's sake, because you've taken ages marching them somewhere and trying to get them to the fight, and then they just get killed or knocked down, but killed, taken out of the fight, and then you miss a sword swing like that, and then the harder bandits do block like that. See, I got killed again, and it's so frustrating because then my companions ended up getting whittled down one by one, and then it really stops what you can do, because then they're wounded when they wake up back in the sent up settlement, and then you don't want to risk them on another raid, because then if they're killed, they could be killed. There's a 30% chance they could be killed permanently, or they just randomly doing a job and they get killed cutting a tree down or producing logs or something. So it's hard trying to manage like a fresh warband ready to carry out raids, especially when, I mean, say I've got 50 people in my settlement and about really 30 are decent fighters, or the better 30. So I've got some that I just can't even take out on raids now because they're just so useless, and because they are on presets for gear, I haven't bothered to change it because they just stay within the main settlement itself. They're just walking around in like their underwear because I don't even have like the low level gear for them anymore. I know I should expel them, but it just seems pointless expanding them at the moment because I've recruited all of the best tradespeople and the best villagers with the best stats, so I'm sort of stuck now with what I've got. But that's my one bit of advice for anyone playing this game. Make sure you're constantly upskilling them with the books. Make sure that you don't hold on to any settlers or villagers, I say, that you don't need to. As soon as you've got past the point of needing to recruit beggars, just expel them, because then you aren't wasting time on people who won't level up. That's something I didn't really think about, because obviously when they've got their max levels, like the beggars are like level 2 strength max or whatever, they'll do a certain amount of work, but there's lots of work on the later stage that they can't do. They also can't improve, they can't go past that max skill set, so they're really stuck on the low level activities. And then whereas if you paid the renown, recruited someone who's at a much higher level, you could then spend time developing them and then have villagers who are quite high levels and able to do like a multitude of different jobs and tasks and take them out fighting. But that is definitely something I would do differently if I did this again. I'd like to think now that after this playthrough I would be at this stage well within 100 days instead of struggling to get to this point by day 164. But here we are. So I realised at this point I did not have nearly enough companions with me for this amount of bandits, and then it just sort of went as you'd expect, one by one. My companions were getting picked off. But if you've liked this series so far, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Please click the bell button, and I will see you in the next one. I will be putting out a post on what I'll be doing next.